fried rice no cra dear.
Ohinire fried rice seasoning. Emma me fred dwa frede. Aponchin kakra no. Me do ohinire go seasoning na ye. Asam na ne se mira. Ohinire seasoning powder. Ya woni beef, shrimp, noodles. Any de keke ka ho. Anu nso de. Aduane ne hwam ne ne de no. Ubedie dibio. Enti obapa. Ohinire spices abama yen. Aduane no aye de efri se ne die ne nso. Aye de.
Ohinire spices. Ye.
E wo dwa hodro mu. Eto phone for 020-780-5398 and 0244-525908. FDA agi edwadien krato yi atum.
Arisha Yamo Akaba Bakasian Sofa Yemo Romanian Fa and Seminole in Trim, Yemfa Emro. And Ghana Central for the Bo Ejuma Kono, Ghana Journalists Association, one of Penny for Nasi and Penny for one of Eddie Anima on Ura, Albert Cobnat John for Elder, would the animo, one of Echo PM, Jubilee House, one of Echo Quacha of Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, Nania, one of Echo, and what they add to Nanimo Ura Albert John for Eddie to Mampeni Mahama and him say, yes, Rewada, or Penny Wankasa, why and Central money be paying. As ye candidate Ruban Assens and Trojuma Kuna Nasi Jumanaka winning in so. Some the way I see theaters and trophy for Yasuya Bro ye found a free and some years row. Ya bepesa wankasa wudu to me ade emra bi beba ebebos and trophy home na ebesi eya bambo for kwan obi bia kwan so betimi theaters and trophy for hunde so no abro ye nsa keke wotu won me hia executive instrument bi ebetimi aboye ho ban said ye be ya ye dwuma no nso no ebetimi aye na ni gem wo se wo hwa Emre bi atwam na nka bibremu ha ye ka oman a da urubofo na se centralfo ye wo fa hudi a na nka bibremu anamo ya ni kan a ye toso mienu aname ensa ena me no kasi ya toso nwotwe wo wiase afa na nyina toso aduonum mienu kane krampol afi atwam kra na nka toso aduonum we nyina che se enumunyam a won central dwuma no ho wo man mu no esote a ena ete yesra otu nine fasim we eye owura Albert Kwabna Dwonfo nene.
Your Excellency, attacks have worsened Ghana's ranking on the World Press Freedom Index. We used to be #1 and dropped to 3, a position we maintained for years till we started declining. This year, we are 52 out of 180 countries, dropping from 50th position last year. Ghana is now occupying the 8th position in Africa. We used to be among the top 3. A very sad and unfortunate development. Yes, we call on you, good self, someone who understands the plight of journalists better, and as part of the fraternity, to find a cure or antidote to end this attack on journalists in order to improve on our ranking. Your Excellency, on the assault on journalists, respectfully, we entreat you to evoke your executive powers to enact a law to empower the security agencies to protect journalists. Since most of these attacks are premeditated and must be treated as aggravated offense. If we continue to treat all assault or attacks on journalists as misdemeanor, Your Excellency, it will not deter or serve as deterrent to others. It's the reason we call on your good self to evoke your office, your executive powers. I think EI, the executive instrument, will help in defining attack on journalists rather than treating it as misdemeanor.
Na no no kwa so esre ne se hwe ba bi a yete anase ya tena ya omampani dada JA Kufo edema ye mekire press center so ni nkran ye di a ene region press center na esi won masase omampani dada Kufo de ma ye no eka kete enka ban ye twa mu ko bi je firi ensem yesre waba no boa ye na sa asase ne yentimi enya esonkrata ebeche se eye Ghana Journalists Association ye dia asase no obia entimi enyi firi ensem.
The GJA needs your intervention also to secure our land. The Press Center project, Excellency, in one of our private discussions, I made mention of it. This is a property donated to us by your predecessor, President Kufo, over 20 years ago, under the leadership of our dear mom, lawyer, Giftiafe Indazi. We've been occupying this property for years. Just a few years ago, under the previous administration, we nearly lost the ownership of the place. Very, very interesting development. But for United Front and every voice, it's time, Your Excellency, for you to help us secure the place through the land title and also the Press Center redevelopment. The project is long overdue.
Na eno eye owura Albert Kwabna Dwonfo na omampani Mahama enso nso egetumu and was he oh madwuma no de ye bebo mo ban dodo me ne mo ba ye adwuma de amaka ni nyina mate saa asase ne ye de ma mo nyina ni giye enti ye behwe se mo benya eso abo gige anhoba ese nyame ya dum afi ebesimi no omai photo samfo anasa photo obebo no ye bebo photo a eno ebeba bebo eye ensentwefo ye ho bra na se behwe yen we eye media development fund na wose na ni so dinu so obetimi aboa ama anumunyam a Ghana nsentwe adwuma no ewo kane no na ewo wiase no ye besan enya biem ewo ne breso.
With regards to the Media Development Fund, I mentioned to you that we're ready to resuscitate it. There was something that we initiated early, and then there was a confusion about how the fund was administered, and so it died a premature death. But I think that we're all more matured now, and we would put in a mechanism that makes it more transparent and easier for journalists to benefit from the fund. Money will be put in it. And what I believe is that between government and the GJA will constitute a board of trustees that will indicate how the fund should be utilized. We're going to work together with you to make sure that we improve our rankings again in the international rankings so that Ghana resumes its pride of place as the beacon of media freedom, not only in West Africa but in the whole of Africa.
Ani awoti ye omampani John Dramani Mahama we eyenkoma wone Ghana Journalists Association pani for one etwetwe e Jubilee House.
Yantu so and from Mamo Poster and Courier Services Regulatory Commission enyumakua wamusha motorbikes yedi delivery ewo omeyi mu eso na say wamumo mu hono me so pa wonu mu a wamune license yedi twimoto no ane wonu mu ekohye pa na wamo mu di se adwuman ene onimanyamfo Sam George kitawodie musuafo atwetwe nkomode na wamode sede etunanim se adaworoma wonka bi ema won na no na wode ato Postal Courier Services for nanim se wamowese emra ebo wonu mu omudi moto eye delivery ho ban no ombe gugu eniema mu kakra ede ama womo na woto ne nkasa yeso no na wo che se wei eweso mu ye bibia abefo kwan so na enkoba se obi pe license a obeto na mo akọ mo office ansa na nensa etimi aka license ni bi omo hese omo be ye no bi a short code bi na ye de ama na de afa so na wo de register anase bi a omumie portal bi a obi betimi ede aye registration no.
Between now and December 31st, 2025, put in place a system that allows for a streamlined, easy means of registration using a USSD short code and an app for all operators. So that operators don't have to come to your office to come and register. We're a digital ministry and digitalization is underway under this government. People should be able, riders, irrespective of where they are, should be able to take their phone, dial a short code, and say, I want to register. If you press 1, it takes you to register. You enter the details. If it is their Ghana card details you need, they enter that detail. You have an API with the NIA that confirms that detail. They enter their number plates of the motor they are using. And then that as well is put on the system so that at your end, you have a database of every number plate of every motorbike that has been registered. Whether it is for a single biker, whether it is for a fleet, or whether it is on a platform, aggregator platform, you know, you have the number plate and the person who is riding that bike. And then when the person needs to make the payment, if it is a fleet and they are paying 4,000 as a small fleet, they give them the option of either using their Momo or if they want to use a bank card, they enter. So both on the app and on the USSD code, create such a platform. You have up to 31st of December to streamline those operations and publicize the platform, both by writing to them, by media engagement, and by adverts placed in the national dailies.
Na enwachi ana oswafoi esan edeka wo biom se omonhwe na license ne registration ne bo no kra no wo munhwan so so omunche mienu na emedru ohamunchemu aduenum eno so kra no enya afebo na enye se bi omo register na se wo mo je license na na ewu no masan aba register biem.
We are awake and alive to the challenges and difficulties that occasion. And so we're going to be doing a special dispensation through the new Fees and Charges Act for single bikers. We will drop the charge from 1,070 to 570. So the sticker is still 20 cedis. The form is 50 cedis. But in this case, instead of the 1,000 cedis that is being charged for the registration, it's dropping by 50% to 500 Ghana cedis. And this is a one-off payment. It is not repeated any other time. Now, for the yearly renewals, which you need to do, currently sits at 600 Ghana cedis. We will be going back to Parliament with a revised fee of 250 Ghana cedis as your yearly fee. We're doing this because we believe that at this rate, no rider, single fleet platform will have an excuse of the price being too high for you to comply.
On for Samuel Nate George, Oswafwa. Was in Kitamudio and Samson.
And some George, why dear was dispatch riders here and they say, dear, what Timo House of Cra and then Yadia Obequaco Santimo, a year poster and Courier Services Regulatory Commission, Wamatra Yibium license or registration or the own parcel. Was in Tacosi 31st December, no maybe a short code and I say link Bunya follow ya, Papa or register the motorbike and the number plate BBA. Ovia Momo on Fentia, and I say the credit card on Fentia, and one on the net.
Intuition, no one excuse be out.
There be send no so walk cano, send no bean to me soon cassette, no boy yet, and do sign say, a born and to ya chichum, you know, to near the ammo, and tea, sir, and abba, I. Now, Ora, some George, and they was St. Asia's and Trophon, what I say. Nanka akatuna bro wachina nanka deadline odema multi choice DSTV4 nanka so nanka you mo from Ghana and ya ti o ma homa mukra and what I say nra one mo sign edwane to ara so one mo buy ba one buy na fe de dia na one ehwehwe de afiri wo ho no wode ni nyina aba enti afe de eye aso ye hwenkita de samson so wate abadwakuo ene abadwakuo yi one mo kwakotena se na one mo so ahwehwe dia one mo hia na ye de aba no wahwehwem enti o se entro ankosi se enafo ba se edunan mu de na che se one mo wie wadwuma o se nanka DSC 4% ke mo mbosome ba ko no se dabi bosom ba ko de unya ye be mambo be mamma nafua edunan tinafo edunan no dru so a afi de ne ya trans se ye te so e bi ohom chichemu aduonu anase edunu manase duasa anase eno no wo se Ghana for munya ne moarishi mu na obedi dwumaso e de ama omai Ghana.
The Lord does not say that they must apply and conclude the matter within the 30 days. It says within the 30 days, they must make a move. And they've made that move. Now, they've asked for 30 days. We say we will do 14 days. Because, again, and that's why I'm chairing the committee myself. As chairman, if it means us meeting on Saturday and Sunday, we will do so. In this ministry, we're a digital ministry. We do 24-hour. We run a 24-hour ministry. My chief director and directors are here. They will tell you, my deputy minister, on Sunday at 4 p.m. or at 7 p.m., I will send you a message or call you and we work. So this committee will work within 14 days. I'm confident that we will reach finality on what percentage of reduction, because now we've gotten the data we wanted. We'll analyze the data, and on the basis of that, we'll come to what is an appreciable reduction for Ghanaians. But like I've indicated, that will not be the end of it. When Canal Plus takes over, we'll engage them again for further reductions. And again, I'm minded that I don't want this committee's work to span longer than the takeover.
No, onunya for Samuel Nate George.
Yantu so from mamo amambo musam and yadeka seno aircrom. Na ahunidie yade adebiara da yebonwo dawro. Se eboa oman enchechiriye ene ne mpuntuo abawe ni so ade hunu titiro ene se obema ahunidie afa ne ntem mapa efra ewo manyimu ene ye wahye MMDCs ne so omomodin bia na womompatamu womomoa na ahunidie no entime enkoso ewo ho. Minister for Local Government Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs Owura Ahmed Ibrahim waba monten so say dwumadie we betimi akoso to otintino omode ahoma bi ebeto monten so na ne ewu se obi asoa bola na ode akogu gatam ana baabi a ani kwan se wodi kogu a na wapusu ahoma no oni kro ye che na asotwe bi esefata no enya de se ombeye katasu mumu aso bia ombeche na so.
Have a dedicated hotline which will be established, enabling citizens to report public cleansing nuisance directly to the ministry. If you see, and tables need 10 computers, ya recruit to nipa 10 into Momuti them with their mobile phone. Ya top mobile phones so ama you to be a training, they will be patrolling the ceremonial street. Into Onamha, no, he no be guha, and one say, oh, channel their call. Now you have jurisdiction, no, and I have 2 months. Now you have San Frose, for Abubu Yana Frigo. We will be doing this. The ministry will maintain a central dashboard to track reports, responses, and performance of assemblies. This will ensure real-time supervision and national oversight. Into your district sanitation league, and categorize procedures we na yebe follow. Into drew on say Ahmed, where we are. Me and Kasa say marking scheme na ya ni pasem ebeba mu bibiri.
Minister of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Onimonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim, Nene Eneyati.
Mame found to us on a yemo and room na Yoko Atena ye and Yekui. Abrante Bakwa no eka Yoko renew for Nasa one more eka Yoko Emrano Owura Pa Brew. What they are to a draft. Now, name more de to Jan Kokobo and or de Quadiama one more now my barefoot in video social media swa. Or your Bama pa and so no cocopo baby picture, no there are 200 mono that the month for me or by me pekunu me per boy me per way, not just of your month for Jim month for Sika, and you're gonna have Obu gonna ha not or done it and who said done who's away or bar and I say or dada Bruni Bina or Jinis goes here, Munsham who ye papa. They are nam Sobano, Owura Pa Brew, Sam, or Chim.
One of the things that we investigate in a fraud and in investigations, fraud backwa very popular among the young guys. No, a romance fraud. Obiwa, no, it could be a Facebook account. No, CEO, Nimamiu, and your friend is saying, Ope, Sikadi, gold be an Imamidi Jano. Now, only Brenibia Fadamfo. Now, Adada Brenino Nedebia, Brenino Sikaba, and so Brenino Enyan gold nida. Now, your friends say, Obet meaning Brenina 19 Fibebre, Obian. We are no close Facebook account no, and we will say mostly it is among the youth. Until a member youth Nico say, Ebi and they who are university, who are first degree, who can say, oh, and also media no better who are 2 lives, and a power school, and a Joe. Now, I don't know who your friends say, we are background, also we are Bema. Now, what did that and Crawford and Bre 1 name, penny 4 hour brutally, enemy 2 for say, Yoko Yeba, baby, I will say, be a woody sabonino, Yeduma, and say, Yachichi San Crawford, we have just several people like that. And I say, so your friend is saying, Bibiako internet, so. Internet, I say, oh, Bako Jumakra. Yeah, be a friend background search. Walk up with visa. Yeah, be a friend background search.
Yo, be a friend background search. And you come up with Juma Pa or Rabbi Monacha and then Crawford. And tis a what is sir? Now, so their own foul and some you know Juma. Name Oya Bema, and Opoya Bema, we are ba and you know your ba, not that and Crawford Jomsika. And yet, to hopeful now for whom I use.
Adishia Yentwa and Samno so Ewa Apomodin and Semoon. Medical and Dental Council of Ghana for Ena Eka say na wamonka saye ene se ye wonipa bia wamu wo mayi mu a wamonkwa gentete ye na emomo bo mo safohene ewo eya pomoden aso ye na wose sa adwumadie na ekoso ewo ho no anhwe yi a ebekwa na asa beha ye Ghana for efra fimpino ne aduono enan mu ene afimpino ene aduono num emfinfinim takwata of the year no enipa yetimi ache womo eye enipa mako enan wosese adwumadie na womudie no eha adwene nipa nan na chikura no enhwehwemu guso a ekoso enti womo boye kokose yem ye ni na ho afa mu a muni tumi krata monko suku bia na monko gentete na mo biebie mu ankasa mo clinic mo hyehyɛ danchem baabi na mo ye adwuma no so mo kyemo a ombɛkyemo so
Some of them are still under active investigation, but we have arrested 4 quacks and they are undergoing further investigations pending prosecution with the police. The second part is that we have also had practitioners present to us forged credentials. If you want to register with us, you have to submit evidence of your having attended a medical or dental training institution or physician assistantship training program, whether in this country or outside of it. And that is recognized by the host country, and then it meets specific benchmarks. We indicated that we have had 4 such cases of forgery of qualifications. In one case, there was a forgery of qualification from Ireland and Nigeria, and this related to the spouse of a diplomat. Just to indicate, without trying to create any anxiety, just to indicate that these things know no bounds, and therefore vigilance is the key. At the Medical and Dental Council, we trust, but we verify. And then we had a fraudulent credential, certificate presented to GTEC for assessment, but because of our collaborative work with GTEC, we were able to alert them that that document was not genuine and it was fraudulently procured. We also had one case of a forged permanent certificate. This was a practitioner who had not yet finished the requirement of the provisional license to get onto a permanent register, that had gone to clone a permanent register and then put credentials in there for purposes of acquiring a job somewhere.
Anyway, a Medical and Dental Council of Ghana Registrar, Dr. Divine Ndombi Banyambala.
Adeshe yentwa so na ye brede de kopa wasi ensosha wonom echo na afino ano ena wayek West Africa Examination Council won kasamafo owura John Kapi ene wone central for aye central for hia mu pa awianim ye de betu manim ese ankrofo binim edi enwiamu wo BC ebi di enwiamu kwa afi wasi nso enwiamu pefe ene eno ena owura John Kapi eche se wonom ensa so nipa edu enan maku du nan epa echi se wonom ensohwe enwiamu yi wonom eboa nkrof kwara ne papa enti achichi wo munyina.
2 persons were arrested for impersonation at Ghana College Kaswa. They were arraigned before court and have been sentenced to 6 months imprisonment each, while their accomplice was sentenced to 8 months imprisonment. The proprietor of Christian IPS Ukrantumi, as well as one of its invigilators, have been arrested for creating a WhatsApp group on which they shared snapshots of questions and solutions to the question. They have been handed over to the police for further investigations. Ebenezer Fen was arrested at St. Vincent College, Abradungwa, for impersonation. He has also been arraigned before court. Hannah Lariba, a student of Yeji Senior High School, was arrested for impersonation at the Steps of Destiny Senior High School in Yeji. Another impersonator, Mumni Abdul Hafiz, bolted before the monitoring team could apprehend him. Mr. Kodia Desmond was arrested at Abbott College at Santipequai. He was handed over to the police and subsequently arraigned before court. He had been remanded into police custody for 2 weeks. Osei Asibe Daniel was arrested at Epima Kwanguma Presbyterian SHS for impersonation. He has been handed over to the police. Raymond Kwasi was arrested at Epima Kwanguma Presbyterian SHS for contracting Osei Asibe Daniel to write the examination on behalf of Obin Dapa Emmanuel. Maxwell Chamba and Amaglo Livingston were arrested at Sefa Bonsoral SHS DG for impersonation. A physics teacher at Ahafuman SHS was found with a mobile phone on which he had snapshots of the physics practical questions which he had shared. Mr. Ernest Frimpong, an invigilator, was arrested at King James SHS for possession of a mobile phone on which was found snapshots of the questions and solutions to them. Patrick Essel, a former national service person, was arrested for aiding a candidate at Umprice Senior High School to copy solutions from his mobile phone.
Ora John Kapi wa mano anso hono mo a owie ya ena obo edura Asante Mante muha no se okopie mo ha ewo Adventist Day Senior High School a center ne de Samre one matum e de asi wono ana wonom ahwese additional for wonom atron so he no wonom no wo bepe eye baabi a wonom ebetimi atron so he na naso wonom betimi akwakoto wonom adwuma so ne de wonom akoya chemagu so ni nyina ne se wo si mobile phones a ye gege ne esizi wo honom e do so nkyere se honom no de ayese kro no ne center no.
Besides these specific cases of irregularity, we have also received reports of candidates having in their possession mobile phones, prepared notes, photocopied answers, obviously distributed by the invigilators. At Adventist SHS Bantama Kumasi, 64 phones were retrieved from the candidates during the elective mathematics paper. Candidates from that school have since been moved to the White Hall in Kumasi to continue with their examination. The council also has a list of schools that have been reported for their involvement in acts of irregularity. Streams of candidates from these schools will certainly be scrutinized. We condemn these acts of dishonesty on the part of both teachers and candidates and urge all school heads to uphold the trust placed in them and ensure that their schools stay above reproach. In addition, we wish to state that the council will not hesitate to apply the full force of the law against any school authority undermining the credibility of the examination.
Na just a hono de bantima ha was say a Advent one musuku na hono de mobile phone 64 na addition for 64 na just o pay krampa nyasam ketwa na ne krokrom no watch say BC no so amotro na afi no ene eda ye bobo semene da etoso enumi no ena wonom ebeja resource na say be release mo resource no temigide say efiri wo chene ekọ no ubetimi a check wo de sa ena wode ehemu
comprising 297,250 males and 306,078 females from 20,395 participating schools entered for the examination, while 1,661 candidates comprising 858 males and 803 females registered for the BEC for private candidates. While the percentage increase in the number of candidates from the school candidates was 5.99%, that of the private candidates was 19.49%. The provisional results of the BEC for school candidates was released on August 23, 2025. Candidates who infringed on the rules governing the conduct of the examination were appropriately sanctioned following conclusion of investigations carried out and upon the advice of the relevant committee of the council. Results of the BEC for private candidates will be released by close of day today, 5th August 2025.
Ani awoti eye Owura John Kapi wono enekasa edema wayek.
Yede kasiani ukopimo ewo sechere na arahusema efriwa ebane se akwanhyiasi ama nipa baako enamu etina nanomo ewo ensedo nkokọ fire police commander nkokọ fire service commander DO2 Samuel Mante ena ede ensemwe nyina tudwa wochem se VIP bus bi ena Toyota Vet ena ekobomu a enam so amasa kwanhia yi ekosi ye na kwadu no nyina na asobo no omode bode na wotwi VIP bus no overtaking ena na wo ya enam so kofa kwanhia yi ebae
Ghana National Fire Service in Boko Command. You receive distress fee as you ever such I bet through Butuno. And to me, can't tell me I am correct. The first one in Boko one German, let me a rescue. Temparana dispatch a fire plants not to the emergency advancing. Now, I'm quite unfortunately now a VIP bar and to have it and I can see any. I say, to have it in a day. The Numan Badia driver side only na yam I jam ama Davano so fortunately our one and anum says there's a VIP in there. Fortunately for us no there anchor just an pay near see no. Nekoba and say na VIP no the niche automatic point oko and do it a bit no on Sufi and Cocoa no the niche a no so echo. And Nekoba and say na VIP no or overtaking outside can't go home. Now and one and Timra initiative overtaking Toyota bit no sabeno. And that's all we are any year. Don't feel lemu. I could be a Toyota bit lemu. And it's a Omokashi, Omokoshe, and Badia, Apanciano, 18 years. Now, a Dava independent team.
Anyway, AD02 Samuel Mante, where Nkoko Fire Service Commander.
Arisha Yabrana Yabini Kowie Kasiano ewo Zambia ubo raho no mo akane soafo a wono na wohwe amanone ensem so Joseph Malanji samre de court ahyese papa yi won koda fiase emfie nan adwumaden so eka ho ni nyina ene se papa yi no wo kire se ewo ne bre so aban dada ni mo ebra owura Igalungu na woye omampani ewo Zambia no papa yi na woye foreign minister na papa yi wo kire se sika pa de wadwiri bi papa enam emra kwan so wase sika be se $8 million ye transfer ye ene niko accuser I ono so ye so ono so bo na chidom ma what transfer sika e de kotaki wo bra enchiremu bia eni ho wono so ya ma ne emfie miensa na eno na omampani Hakandi Michelima se wono obabetra konyosi mfie nan ni wose wasai ese obetu ketasehye ase ewo Zambia mamu meno ekasei nipa beyese enum de asotwen no court di bia bowonom na ne de so eye kane so afo a na wo hwe amanone ensem so a ene yama ne emfie nan owura Joseph Malanji emfie nan wonfa dwumaden enso enka ho
Adehye kase nesi na ensem a etu odwa no ebi ene se Oswafo wo hye nkitahudie wonsem so e de ato postal and courier services for nim se womumra ebo eye wonom a womode moto eye delivery ho ban no monhye so mbagum ama womu
Omampani Mahama abo eye sentrofo na oba se nyame adom afie besi mo no eye media development fund ye boy ye so ye dia no kan ya nkosi gina no obe ni ye
Abai ade number bi etudwa enti se wonhu se obi eye fia sa number no fra nipa kro no ye baba beche no ne atwe na so
Ono nyamfo Sam Joy say Ghana for Monta Michuku nefo be se edu na echinemu beti asemo desa se DSTV won beti so
Ensempi ka we ho ana anwumre se mufo se mo ma yen na yade so mo se anwumre no num mpai mu kase e wo Pent Radio 100.1
Adwempa hene Kofi Mensa aboye chidom de free newsrooms anso na se KOK one metana technical room one mo echinchim fidie no streaming live on Facebook ede ema yen ohene raise by so na afin so ohene no diary one madam no fakasi huka na yen kenkan fo na yeme ohene banya akomene
mame ajua ahenkra kechiri
yada wase eno wada je se utie ye nyame adomo a adwada anopa obesa